Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. We just had an emergency fix went out last night to fix the issues caused by the October title update. So it's a fix to fix the fix, and it's just there's no point really just going on the patch notes. It's just a lot of people having issues with the crashes. People couldn't even snap the ball in certain formations. Some of the pass blocking still not working, and the user spy, you can go through the line and still sack the quarterback. But this video really isn't about that. It's just I'm just really really frustrated, and it's tough for me because I'm a big supporter of developers, just period. Whether it's indie developers who have 3 people on their team to AAA developers that have 3,000, and I always just try to give support. Like, what can I do to help make their game better? Because their game is better. We all have a better game. Like, it's that simple, And some people think, oh yeah, I support some developers to a fault. They say, why do you put this game on the channel? It sucks. This game is not good, or it looks like a PS2 game. Or this game, people always have their comments, but I always feel by supporting developers and doing all that I can in a positive way, I can help them make a better game. And that's across the board, any sports game, any big or small. But with the Madden NFL series, it's just, I feel like things just going in the wrong direction. This is not the first time this happened. The same thing happened last year. One of the title updates broke more than it fixed, or more serious things than it fixed. Where it couldn't even. And I was literally one of the first people. And a lot of stuff happened behind the scenes you guys don't see. One of the first people to report all this stuff. So I see people in the comments sections later saying, "Hey, my game's crashed. I can't." They already were aware. I was one of the first people to bring it to attention. The error codes, everything that was happening, to try to get the, much information they can to get this resolved. But it's just frustrating for me. It's just too many glitches. It's just too many core gameplay issues with the game, from the crashes to coaches on the field, like crazy, unrealistic or wonky physics. People can't even load in the franchise mode. I couldn't even load in the solos after this. Like, the center sneak's been in the game for like 3 years. Passes that hit the wide receivers in the head, but defenders who catch like Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. And some things are even getting worse. Like, play action blocking wasn't a problem in the past, and now it's a problem in the game this year. Like we should like all parts of the game should be improving. Like, I feel like some stuff is going backwards, and so I'm always a fan of the title updates because it's building and improving on the game as we work towards the game. But it's like some stuff is making the game worse. It's just. I'm just very disappointed in the series, and even it's not even funny. Like, if I go back and watch an old video for me doing Madden content, I was just so much more excited and enthusiastic about the game. Like, I was like, it's Madden season. Like, it was like a thing, a deal. Like it mattered so much, And I don't really even honestly even feel that way. It just disappointment after disappointment. From the Frostbite engine. It's an amazing engine. Like, we've seen it in Battlefield. We've seen it in other games. We've seen Frostbite do amazing things in other games. What has Frostbite done in Madden? And these are things that we were, told, or things that I believed. It just never came to fruition. Like, where's the smoke and the particle effects, and the weather, that the field, that degradation over time. So many things. Like, they have this powerful engine that we know is powerful because we see it in other games, and it's just Madden. It felt like it's like the same game. It wasn't that much of a change, but all I can really try to do is like provide the best feedback as I can, prior to the game coming out, play the game and try to do what I can to make the game better. But it's like when you're doing this stuff and not only do you feel like your feedback's not taken, the community feedback's not taken. So I'm literally, and you guys think, oh, you're just in the comment section just saying, no, I take that feedback, and many times I provide that feedback, not only just to the developers, but a lot of times directly to the people who are responsible for that. Someone who's directly responsible for blocking, I will directly go to them. Whoever's responsible directly for equipment, I will go directly to them. Not even like, in a shared document or an email, or like directly a conversation with that developer about this issue. And people don't see a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but I just feel like it's not going in the right direction. The idea of real player motion and what it's supposed to be is awesome. It's like a motion matching technology that it will choose the best animation depending on the situation. The on paper, that is amazing. If you see The Last of Us, if you see For Honor, other games that's using similar technology, it's amazing. But just like Frostbite, you take this amazing thing and then it comes over and applies to Madden and it's subpar. Real player motion is not it. Like the animation, the running, it does not look better. To me, it looks worse than last year, than Madden 18. And the amount of issues and glitches that could cause that come from it, it's like not even worth it. Like I've had people literally comment, "How do I turn real player motion off?" Like, almost like target passing last year. It was like a total flop, and a lot of feedback that we give, and it's like it doesn't. It's like we pointing out, hey man, you might need to go in a direction. That's that huge wall speed bump there. Let's just go around and then just go smash it right into it. Just wow. You're like, oh well, I kind of pointed that out to you a couple miles back there, and then the community's like, you suck. Why did it crash into the wall? Why is this happening? You're supposed to be a game changer. I'm like, yeah, no, we pointed it out. Like, we clearly said, hey, this is the issue. Don't do this. And then it's go smash it right into the wall. Like, and it's like, and then we get blamed for it. Or, so it's like, it's frustrating for me. It's like, what else can I do? I'm trying to always be positive, always try to give positive feedback. And it just falls on, I feel like it's deaf ears. Like, what's the purpose? Like, what? It's just, I'm just so frustrated, Who asked for long shot? I guess just coming from my point of view as a hardcore, as someone who's been playing Madden since the beginning, before, when the game first came, since 91, 92, it's just frustrating for me, that the amount of resources were spent on long shot. Was that even, for what we got, was that worth the sacrifices for gameplay, for franchise? People were asking the longest, we want a superstar mode. We want a superstar mode. We want a mode where we create the player. We, go through his life, go through his from college to pro and whatever like that. And we got long shot. Like, I can't remember anyone at any time say, hey, we want a pre-canned story mode. But like, I can't remember. I don't think I've ever heard one person ever say that, like, ever. And it's just stuff like that. In fact, and a lot of one of the core reasons is that the gameplay and the franchise is not a focus. Madden Ultimate Team is the focus. The gameplay is, I think the problem is not the skill or talent of the developers. It's the fact that it's a resource. All comes down to resources. Because yeah, EA is $1 billion whatever company. No company has unlimited resources, right? Period. No company. It's fact. Okay, you have a set amount of resources. How do you spend these resources? How do you dictate what goes to what? And the gameplay and franchise teams just don't have enough resources to do what they need to do their jobs. People are asking, Why are mouthpieces not in the game? Mouthpieces aren't in the game because they don't have enough developers working to get mouthpieces in the game. So they have to do tiny things this year, that year, and these tiny, tiny baby steps because the resources aren't dictated to getting that done, to fixing the gameplay, to putting core football elements into the game. They don't, that team, this, I mean, you know, if you look at the credits, like the size of the Mutt team is like bigger than franchise and gameplay combined. Like, and I understand it's a company. Mutt makes money. I get it, but have some kind of balance to it. You like Mutt got so many additions this year, and it's like it's turning into Mutt 19. Like, just check, don't even put Madden's name on it. Just call it Mutt 19. You know, the amount of improvements they got. Yeah, it's a fun mode because it might got some improvements because that's where the resources are going. But it's no point having a fun mode when the core gameplay is subpar. Like, you have to, the gameplay is the game. Like, buying cards is a part of that, but that's not the core gameplay. So it's like, oh, I got this cool team I built, getting these cards, open these packs, and then you get on the field and the glitches and crazy and happen and animate. It's like, well, what's the point of building this? Like, I have a you know 90 overall team in Mutt, and then like I don't really play head to head as much because it's the gameplay is just not fun. So it's like, okay, I got this great team and this trash gameplay. So what's the point of that? Like, you know, it's just very frustrating. And I always try to give feedback to make the game better. Like I said, I take what you guys say, other feedback that I have, and a lot of things the community wants prioritized are not prioritized. There are core football mechanics that are not in Madden 19, and this game has been out, you know, over 2 decades. There are core, you know, realistic ball trajectories, actual NFL blocking schemes, not block left, block right, block middle. They're actual NFL blocking scheme, real schemes, how they pick up blitzes, how they pick up line stunts. It's 2018. Line stunts are not in. Oh, like, if some of the stuff I went back and told myself, like, I thought by 2020, Madden would look like TV. You turn on TV and it would play like it. And that I would told myself, if I told myself we are where we are right now, I probably wouldn't even believe it. I wouldn't even believe it. And this is not me bashing EA or bashing Madden. It's just I'm frustrated, and I feel like it's not going in the right direction. You know, core things like AI are not being addressed. They're not getting the resources that they need to get. So for me, it's like, well, what can I do? What can I do? Can I go out and make my own game? No, that's you know, that's not something I can really do. Can I make the EA or give up, you know, share the license so other developers can give it a shot? No, I can't do that. What I try to do best is try to just work. What can I do? I do in a positive way to help them make a better game, and I've been trying that, and I'm just frustrated. I feel like it's not going in the right direction. And I think a big part of that, one of the biggest issues, is that there's no competition. And that's in any industry. Cell phones, computers, fast food, anything. When you have competition, it makes people work hard. It makes people put more into it. When you have no anyone, this is anyone, it's in a person. You have no competition. People get. I hate I don't want to say lazy, because I really don't think developers are lazy. Is that companies don't see a need to put extra funds towards things they don't have to, because there's no one else to push them. They're like, we could take our time taking these baby steps. Why rush? Why rush? You know, so really just wanted to share you guys, you know, some things I feel, and like some things behind the scenes, and me being positive, trying to be positive about something. Is not me on some kind of payroll. No one gets paid to do anything. You know, it's me trying to give constructive criticism, constructive feedback, and be positive about how we can improve things with the game, and not just Madden, any game, Madden 2K, any sports game. Just being angry, just ranting, just bashing doesn't fix things. So I'm trying to be positive in a way to improve things, but like I said, I just feel right now it's not going in the right direction. But I want to let you guys know I'm going to do whatever I can to be positive and help Madden be the best game it can. But, you know, outside of that, what can I do? You know, I have to support Madden. I have to support these sports games. This is, if all sports games become irrelevant, Sports Gamers Online is irrelevant, obviously. So, you know, that's how I really feel about it. Just want to, you know, share that with you guys and kind of get that off my chest. And I'm just really frustrated right now, and hopefully we could just do better. You know, just got to do better. And patches that break more things than they fix is not, that ain't it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I honestly didn't even enjoy making it, but you know, just being real, and you know, make sure you guys drop a like if you did, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's a natural. I'm out.
Know what's going on with me? I just talk that shit till I'm buried underneath 6 feet deep in the earth, and they saying rest in peace. How could you compare me to them? I don't f***ing bleed. I've been putting in the work, but ain't got shit out it. It's been raining on me for so long. Think I'm finally sprouting, howling at the moon. Think I need a different life. Right now it's the same shit. Yeah, but just a different night. I'm nothing to play with. Boy, I'm in a different fight. I've been fighting for my dreams. You've been fighting to be liked.